The Rift of Shadows. The cold was unbearable. It didn't just sting the skin. No, this was the kind of cold that pierced the very core of your being, the kind that made you question whether you were still alive or if your soul had long since withered away. John's eyes snapped open, but the world around him wasn't the sterile white walls of his apartment or the familiar hum of his city. It was something else entirely, something alien. He lay on his back, staring up at a sky the color of bruised violet, a sky that seemed to stretch forever, as though the horizon itself was an impossibility. The ground beneath him felt like soft rubber, shifting and undulating, as if it were alive. Giant structures, twisted, jagged monoliths, towered in the distance. They were impossibly tall, defying any sense of natural architecture, their forms contorted in angles that should not have been possible. John sat up, his head spinning. His breath formed mist in the air, even though he couldn't feel the temperature shift. Where was he? What was this place? The last thing he remembered was being in his apartment, working late at the lab. But this was no laboratory. This was something far worse, something ancient. A distant, hissing whisper reached his ears, but there was no one in sight. The sound wasn't a voice. No, it was a chorus of voices, layered over one another, speaking in strange, unintelligible tongues, a sound that thrummed through his very bones. The rift is open. The balance is broken. The hunter awakens. John's heart hammered in his chest. The words somehow familiar but foreign at the same time. The whispers twisted, grew louder, louder still, as if they were closing in on him. And then, out of the shifting darkness between the alien structures, something moved. It was massive, its form flickering in and out of existence, as if it were not bound by the laws of physics. Its limbs stretched impossibly long, covered in scales that shimmered like oil on water, and its eyes, dozens of them, open all at once, and each one locked onto him. It didn't speak, didn't roar, but the sheer presence of it, the hunger in its gaze, was enough to paralyze him with fear. Run! The voice came from somewhere inside his head. It wasn't a suggestion, it was an order. John didn't need to be told twice. He turned and sprinted, his legs moving on their own, the ground beneath him pulsing with each step. But the creature behind him was faster, its long limbs closing the distance with terrifying ease. Each step it took caused the air to distort, the world around them bending and warping. The buildings groaned as if they, too, were alive, reacting to the presence of creature. John's breath was ragged in his chest. He could feel his body starting to give out. The fear was overwhelming, but he couldn't stop. Not now. Not when whatever was chasing him was closing in with every second. And then, without warning, the ground beneath him cracked open, a jagged fissure splitting the earth. John had no time to react. He fell, through darkness, through blinding light, through an endless void. The fall seemed to go on forever. Time lost all meaning as he tumbled through an abyss that felt more like a nightmare than reality. He couldn't even scream. The terror had stolen his voice. He had no idea how long he fell. But finally, the ground beneath him seemed to solidify. He landed with a heavy thud, the impact rattling his bones. When he opened his eyes, he was in another place, another world. This one, however, was not empty. He was surrounded by ruins, collapsed structures, and shattered remnants of something ancient. The air here was thick with dust, and the scent of decay lingered in every breath. The whispering voices had faded, but the fear still gripped him. Then he saw it. The creature, the one that had chased him, was here too. But now it was different. It wasn't just a single entity. It had split into hundreds of smaller versions, each more grotesque than the last. They moved in synchronized patterns, their glowing eyes scanning the desolate ruins. John backed away, his heart pounding in his chest. He wasn't alone. There were others here, other people lost, desperate, like him. A woman, her face gaunt and eyes wide with terror, ran past him, not even sparing a glance in his direction. She was too focused on the creature, too focused on escaping. John tried to call out to her, but the words stuck in his throat. He tried to run again, but his legs felt like lead. And then from the corner of his eye, he saw something else, a figure standing at the edge of the ruins. It was tall, cloaked in shadow, its face hidden beneath a hood. "You're too late," the figure spoke, its voice soft but laced with finality. "The rift cannot be closed now. The hunter has awoken, and it will consume all." John felt the ground tremble beneath his feet. The creatures were closing in, and the cloaked figure was all that stood between him and the endless night. The creature's eyes were upon him now. He had no choice. He lunged at the figure, grabbing for any chance at survival. But the moment his fingers touched its cloak, the world shifted again. The light warped, time fractured, and John found himself back at the beginning. The rift was open, the balance was broken, and the hunter was still waiting. This was only the beginning.